What is up to my Leos? We're gonna get right into March, particularly because it is March, and I believe you guys didn't have a February reading. I was trying to recall. Anyways, readings aren't for like an exact moment. I would say, but I'm not gonna say they're timeless either. I'm not gonna say they're not. My readings personally, I've noticed can resonate from the past to like 9 months out. So here we are. Let's get into it. Yeah. Gonna pull you a mystical shaman oracle card. And we'll see what insight, guidance, advice I can get for you in the month of March. If I pronounce some of the Fairy Wicca Tarot deck differently, it's because I've learned how to properly pronounce some words in Gaelic. Get some insight, guidance, advice for my Leos for the month of March. Okay. We've got the Witness. So you could have been a witness to something, or will be a witness to something. I'm hearing for some of y'all could just be witnessing divine, like maybe you went to a reading and you're witnessing that reading come true. Maybe you wished for something and you did the work and you're seeing your wishes manifest. Whatever you put out is what you get back. And I feel like you could be witnessing that, whether it's happening to you or to someone around you. Alright, get right into your tarot reading. The Fairy Wicca deck. I'm going to pull you guys about 6 cards and see what story they hold. Keep in mind, you should be viewing readings not just as your sun sign, but your moon sign and your ascendant. And this might not be your story. Insight, guidance, advice for Leos. Insight, guidance, advice for my Leos. The month of March. Alright. Let's see what we're gonna get for you, Leo, for the month of March. Got the Eight of Dome. Eight of Dome. It's my fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius. I'm hearing you could be witnessing the damage of your player ways, or the damage of somebody's player ways, because this is also my playa card, mainly because of the story of the Kokobler. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but I did look into the story of the character that card depicts, and kind of a player. But yeah, a lot of players aren't necessarily great. Like, there's a difference between a player and a pimp. Alright? And not like the bad smack yo bitch up pimp. We're gonna air that out. Anyways, someone could be seeing the error in their player ways. I'm hearing, I don't wanna be a player no more. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. Okay, Leo. I mean, you guys do like to be the center of attention, whether you admit it or not. The Hazel Wand. Yeah, you definitely could be seeing the I want to say manifestations of being a player with the consequences, whether that be you sitting back watching someone else reap what they sow, or you are. This could be also someone too that like plays with money, gambling, a gambling addiction. You could be seeing that sometimes you get wins and it's great, but when you get L's, you can ruin your whole life when it comes to gambling with money. Because, excuse me, I said this was fire sign earlier, didn't I? I always get fire energy from this. This is actually Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So yeah, it could be happening to an Earth sign around you, or you're connected to an Earth sign, or you tried to play one, you know. However that goes. Had to reiterate there. I feel like this is someone you have to reiterate yourself to. Like, they try to get you to do what they want you to do, and you have to repeatedly be like, no. Or, you know, I'm grown, I'm gonna do what I want. I hear that, I'm a grown man. 5 of UCs. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're trying to get away from something or someone, or someone has gotten away from you because of this energy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Sorry, sometimes the V shirts go too low. Especially, you know, after you had them a while. They don't really keep their form. I know, random input there from my ADD brain. Let's say here, fool. Da 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 dang, da 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 dang. If you know that song, you know that song. If you don't, you don't. 6 of Ishka. And I believe I just pronounced that as UCs, but it's actually pronounced Ishka in Gaelic. Yeah, this could have been someone you've known for a while. Some of you since childhood, someone that could be a relative. And then you got the 5 of Cups plus the 6 of Cups is an 11. She goes back to a 2. So this definitely could have been someone that you dated in the past. Maybe you lost them due to your player ways or theirs. Also picking up, it could be LGBTQI. LGBTQAI alphabet mafia. Alright, someone just flew out there. 9 of Dom. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of someone, you know, went wherever they went for gain, some kind of gain, some kind of stability. Some of them were guided to just go somewhere else. It could be as simple as getting with someone else that provided what you couldn't, or you getting with someone else to provide what someone else couldn't. I mean, I am not judging nobody here. Lord knows I've done my dirt, and I've had dirt done to me. That's life. You live, you learn, you heal, and sometimes it takes forever for people to even realize that. 3 there. Speaking of, yeah, there's pain here. Someone feels like I'm dying inside. You're not dying inside. You're hurting. Eventually, you know, we go from hurting to coping, whether that be healthy or unhealthy, until, you know, some of us after a while realize we need to heal. And that's the part that could take a long time, because usually a lot of us, we turn to toxic coping mechanisms and we get stuck there for a very long time. Like I said, no judgment here. I mean, we all do it. There's no guidebook on this is how you heal. Trust me, there's no guidebook. Everything I learned about healing and all that is from living and learning and loving. The Eight of Dom. Alright, we'll get some clarification with the Gilded here. Right or wait. Eight of Dom. Where's the Eight of Dom here? This King of Pentacles. Pentacles. Eight of Dom. Yeah, someone could have definitely, like I told you earlier, I'm hearing, I don't want to be a player no more. So someone, you could have definitely decided, like, I'm good on that. Like, getting under someone else to get over whoever did not work. Surprise. I think we all know that doesn't work. We just don't want whoever we're trying to hurt to know that it doesn't work. The Hazel Wand. Otherwise it'd be pointless, right? I'm pretty sure it'd be pretty pointless. The Hazel Wand. The Hazel Wand. The Tower. Yeah, someone's actions manifested a tower. Consequences, you get what you get. The shit comes back around. Yeah. Five of Usis. Also could have to do with like emotionally not feeling like you can't let someone go, not wanting to let someone go. Alright, so I was thinking of getting clarification for the Five of Ishka. The Three of Swords came out, yeah. Heartbroken. Don't want to let someone go. Someone did escape. Usually when I see the cards with the fishes of the water signs, I definitely think of Pisces. So you could have lost a Pisces counterpart. Not as in death, but as in a breakup. Six of Ishka. This is Six of Cups here. Six of Ishka. This could be someone you keep trying to message to. But they're not responding back, or they're not responding the way you want them to. Six of Ishka. I still want to say it wrong. Six of Ishka. King of Wands. Yeah, someone also could, you could be living in the past, thinking, sitting, dwelling. I'm hearing bowl after bowl, whether this be marijuana, or as I've noticed, because I have a drink back there, it's a vitamin drink, it could be this. Ice. And I'm non-judgmental with that. As a person who has had heartbreak that fell into that pattern, full disclosure, been sober for a while now. I do know there's a lot of that in tarot land, people tearing people down and accusing people of this or that. Look, I will tell you immediately, if you're going to a reader and they're constantly talking about other readers or downing people for what they look like or health concerns, that is not spirit, that is not a message, that's their personal opinion adding on to the message. It's very hard to be unbiased and non-judgmental as a reader because we're all preconceived to feel how we feel about things. I try not to do that here. I try to keep it a safe space, considering that I've been there myself. And it's okay. Like I said, we cope how we cope, usually negatively first, especially if we don't have or the knowledge towards positive coping mechanisms or a support system. That's completely normal in this day and age. I mean, come on. Anybody been watching the show Euphoria? Can we not judge people for being too big, too skinny, trans and not coming out, gay and not coming out, being addicts? Judging them is not going to help them. Listening to a reader, judges that stuff and you're going through it. You can try to ignore it. It's not going to help you in the end. Judging or shaming someone is never going to motivate them to seek guidance, insight, or get better. That's something I've needed to address for a while, and we're addressing it here since addiction is coming up here, and I do have experience with it. I get a lot of stigmas thrown here just for having witches in the brand name, Witches Art and Weed, which is an LLC. I knew stigma was going to come. Just like I'm pretty sure with whatever you did with your player ways, if you're around my age 30, being a player wasn't a good choice. We make the choices we make. I'm not judging you. 9 of Dom Han. 9 of Dom. Just like me, I'm still saying, the old pronunciation of some of these cards. 9 of Dom. Then of Dome. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys could be feeling left behind, but at the same time, I feel like, there's gonna always be a silver lining or a way out or some help in all situations. You just gotta be open to it. Okay? So, if you know you're having these problems and stuff, if you know where to go find help, or you feel like talking to another man or woman about it, if it's player ways and stuff like that, because sometimes, like, people think people just choose to be players, and every addiction is drugs or some kind of overindulgence. You could have a sex addiction. I'm not trying to make excuses and saying you can't help yourself from being a player, but, and there's places for that. There's meetings and stuff for that. You can go talk about it. Shit. You can message me about it. I don't really have experience being a player, but I've been played before and I've forgiven some. I'm down always to talk about anything. Seen a lot of things. Three of Air. Seen a lot of things, been a lot of places. 3 of Air, 5 of Cups. 9 of Cups, yeah, you're really hurting here, Leo. That's why I'm kind of trying to not really make funnies to take the edge off, but I'm just being really real with you and really open and honest. And that might be something you need to do with yourself so you can go and get help. Or even begin to help yourself. I also feel like there's probably people stealing from you, or they're only around for what you have, so watch out for that. Hey, you could be addicted to a person. They got that one song, might as well face it, I'm addicted to love. I relate to that slightly. I'm a Libra though. Some people say we're cold, some people say we love. I say whatever. Maybe it's both.